Hello everyone and welcome to a Scots Whay Hae podcast stroke outside broadcast really, as Ian and I have come to the New Lanark Live Music Festival, an all-day festival held in the beautiful village of New Lanark. And well, we're not really sure how this is going to work out because we haven't done one of these before, but I think the idea is to listen to some music. You'll hear some snatches of some of the bands and also get some interviews with them if they will indeed talk to us, if we don't scare them off with this microphone. But yeah, we're going to play it by ear, so hopefully we'll enjoy it and you'll enjoy it and it'll be enjoyable for all. We're here at the, as I said before, at the New Lanark Live Music Festival, and you can probably hear in the background. And we've got a couple of folk who have already played. Can you just introduce yourselves and let us know what you've done?
Yeah, well, I'm Dougie, and we opened the session today, and we play with a band called Touchwood.
Right.
And we play mostly self-penned stuff, and that's about it, really.
And yourself?
I'm Jazz, and I played with Dougie in Touchwood opening the show, and I've also just come off the stage with Peacock Waters as well.
And Peacock Waters did covers, but is that...
Aye, we're just a local band that plays the pubs and for beer money basically.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd come down and do a couple of songs a day.
So is this the first year of this festival?
Yeah, it surely is, and it's a great setting.
It is a great setting, it's amazing.
Aye, and it's just a shame there's no more people here. But you never know.
You never know.
Everything's to start somewhere, isn't it?
And if folk have never been to New Lanark, I highly recommend it, it's fantastic.
If you build it, they will come.
That's what they say. So are you guys are local musicians, and is that the thing about today, is that there's going to be a lot of local bands?
Yep.
Aye. Well, we all sort of know each other. There's an open mic night that Dougie founded actually in a local pub, and from that, which I've now started hosting myself, we know it's a small music community, so it's good to catch up with everybody. We know Bob who's playing.
Aye, well, Bob who's on just now, yeah. Quite a diverse bunch as well.
Aye,
yeah.
and a lot of folk I've never seen before as well, so aye.
And the thing that I've noticed over the years in Lanark is that it's always been rich for musicians.
Right.
More than any other place I've ever been.
That's interesting.
Aye. And it's a shame that a lot more people don't know that.
Yeah. So is there a kind of thriving scene in Lanark?
Oh, definitely.
I think it's to do with the kind of zeitgeist of the current charts, because when I was young there was no Ed Sheeran's with an acoustic guitar or George Ezra, and there seems to be a whole new wave of singer-songwriters being popular in the charts.
That's true.
So aye, it's certainly coming through with some of the younger acts that I've seen today.
And so who else are you looking forward to seeing today?
Well, I don't have a list. Most of the people that I know have been on already.
Oh, have they? Okay.
But
I'll give you this one.
Bob's always interesting to hear. Him that's on just now, and I don't know any of the rest of it.
If I were to go by names, I would say the Begbies would be the most interesting.
The Begbies are a ska band.
Are they?
I think that will be interesting.
If they're anywhere near as volatile as the character of Trainspotting, then they'd be quite a sight to see.
And so what are you guys doing next? And what's your, I mean, have you got any gigs coming up or anything?
Well, yeah, we've got a gig coming up. We got booked only last week for the Rolling Hills Folk Club in Melrose. Melrose,
right down the borders.
So that's on the 21st of October 2016.
That's the truth.
So put it in your diaries, folks.
So we're booked up to 2016.
Nothing in between.
Nothing in between. Well, listen, thanks for talking to us. We really appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure.
And yeah, enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, thanks very much indeed.
Guys.
Cheers. So we're here now with Peacock Waters, who have just come off stage. Thanks for talking to us, and tell us a little bit about Peacock Waters and why the name for a start.
This is William Golding's classic book Lord of the Flies.
Yes, aye.
It's a line from that where the boys are marooned in a desert island, as you'll probably know, and he described the waters surrounding it as being like peacock waters.
Excellent.
So, just an evocative title that's just stuck. I personally don't like it anymore, but we've been called that for about about 15 years now, so
everybody knows us as Peacock Waters.
So you're stuck with it now?
Pretty much.
I was just trying to be pretentious with quoting William Golding when I was a younger man.
Younger.
So describe your music a wee bit, because you did covers today, but I think you do your own stuff as well.
We do. We've written a few songs. The band over the last couple of years, we've been mostly playing covers in pubs and stuff like that.
Right.
Extra cash.
Of course.
Stuff. We've been in the studio and stuff like that, and did put together some songs and things like that. We're hoping to try and maybe release something at some point.
You said you've got a YouTube channel, have you?
We do, yeah. It's just my own personal. It's not like a Peacock Waters personal and I know Jazz. We've both uploaded videos. We do have a Peacock Waters Facebook page. Like I say,
we're no the most proactive at populating these pages, but I'd say our own stuff. We're very big John Martin fans.
Right.
As you can tell, it's 2 acoustic guitars, so it kind of lends itself to a kind of folky vibe. So John Martin certainly would be the biggest common influence that we both have.
Yeah, because the covers you did, you kind of did them, you put your own spin on them, didn't you? I mean, it's straight covers.
Can't be bothered learning the originals.
No, Jazz is pretty good at arranging stuff, so I think if you're going to do covers, I'd rather try and do our own kind of tilt on it, rather than try and impersonate somebody, you know what I mean?
Sure. So this is the first one of these festivals. What do you think about the idea of it behind it?
I think it's good, it's good, and I think if we keep it going, there's it could expand, it could get bigger.
That's a great setting for it, definitely.
It's a great setting for it, and I think, certainly it might grow legs.
Excellent. I hope so. Well, thanks for talking to us, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.
Hello everyone, we're back again with Blackthorn Buck, which is a great name.
Thanks very much.
How did that come about?
It was something I'd met. I was looking at the potential of playing gigs, and I met this lady who was to do with country and western clubs, and says you need to have a cowboy name. So through a process, I used to make sloe gin. Sloe's been the fruit of the blackthorn bush, and a mate of mine, his 2 daughters, used to call me Uncle Buck. So we just it took a lot longer than that to bring the story together, but it just kind of stuck.
That's a great name. And you're another local musician at
I live in
Lanark.
Kirklebank, but born and bred in Lanark. I've been away for a number of years, but I'm back in the area again, so I'm in Kirklebank these days.
Give people a wee taste of what you do, what style of music it is you do. I mean, it's obviously yourself an acoustic guitar, but
various. I don't write any of my own songs, so I borrow songs from other people who I like and respect. So particularly like John Prine, Guy Clark, Vince Van Zandt, and more kind of recent stuff. The Steel Drivers, who are kind of newgrass type outfits. So the American South. 4 or 5 albums, and it's music that speaks to me. So I suppose Americana folk and newgrass, maybe, but it's no bluegrass, and it's only me and my own with a guitar most of the time.
Townes Van Zandt, I'm a big fan of his stuff as well.
I've only got 2 of his songs on this that I would play, but they wouldn't suit for a set like this. They're a wee bit more kind of sombre and mellow.
So what do you think about the idea of this festival?
I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's good to have events of various different and I know that up in the town a lot there, the Lanark Music Connections Festival, which was in various other pubs, but that suits for a pub going audience. This is maybe a bit more family oriented, and I think definitely very positive that way. And it's a really nice venue. So the sort of natural amphitheatre that's there.
The acoustics are great. We walk down from up the hill there, and you can hear it on your way down, and it really kind of tracks you in.
So it's good, and you get the atmosphere of the place, the buildings, the age of the place, the significance of what it was, the social significance of the place as well.
Absolutely.
And it's good to see places being used as.
I mean, if people came just for the music, there's so much more around here to see and do as well.
It's a beautiful part of the world. The nice walks up to the falls and round, and just the history and the various things that are available within it. To think, and I do remember this place when it was in serious danger of being demolished en masse.
Right.
I'm of an age that I remember the place when, and this garden here was actually where the large pieces of scrap metal have been brought and cut up to smaller pieces of scrap metal. And that's very early case. So,
you wouldn't think it now. It's absolutely pristine.
It is. huge amount of effort, you know.
And was that really a local support for the...
No, it's an international. This is, you know, in terms of the world stage, this is an international and world significant place. You know?
And it was given that backing then, it was a kind of World Heritage site.
Yeah, so, but it's fantastic that we're local. I don't know that we always appreciate it just as much as we possibly could as locals.
Well, I mean, even, you know, we've come from Glasgow today, and I've been here before a long time ago, but I mean, it's half an hour drive, as long as you miss the the problems on the road, but it's a great place to come and visit, and I hope this festival goes on from start to finish.
I hope so. I'm very pleased to be able to support it. I was pleased to be asked to play. You know, and it's good to see local acts. I know a few of the guys, well, you know, the acts obviously. Other people I don't know, stuff that I'm not familiar with. I've got my son with me, and he seems to be quite enjoying it, which is because he doesn't really like my type of music. Which is no surprise, but he seems to be enjoying today. So no, it's really good. Really good atmosphere. And I hope it continues to be well supported. Well, as you say, I hope it continues, you know.
I hope so as well, yeah. Well, thanks for talking to us, really appreciate it, and really enjoyed your set as well.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Joined now by Stephen Telfer, who's just come off stage at the New Lanark Live Festival. Thanks for joining us, Stephen.
Oh, no problem.
How did you enjoy that?
I did enjoy it, yeah, you know. The weather's picked up again, so it's good.
So, for folk listening, what kind of music is it that you play? How do you describe yourself? Which is always a terrible question.
How would I describe myself? I would say I'm sort of singer-songwriter, sort of indie genre, you know, like sort of different stuff.
Who kind of influences you? What's your...
My influences? All the way from AC/DC to Ben Howard, but mainly Ben Howard, you know.
Mainly towards Ben Howard?
Yeah.
Are you going to see AC/DC tomorrow?
I'm actually, yeah.
You're in for a treat. I've seen them last time they were there. It's great.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this festival?
It's great, you know. I think it's brilliant. Great stage and stuff, good systems and equipment set up. So, yeah.
Do you know any of the other bands that are playing?
I don't know. I've only seen a few of them because I've been sitting in that place, like, getting a set list sorted and all that. You know? So I know M.E.G though.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And who's on behind us at the moment, if you're wondering, and I think we're going to talk to her quite soon, hopefully. So is this the kind of thing? Have you done other festivals or other?
I've not really done festivals, but I was supporting Horse McDonald in Lanark Memorial Hall a few months ago.
Fantastic.
So I did that. That was great. You know.
Now that's a voice. She's amazing. And are you local as well to Lanark?
Yeah, I'm from
Carluke, right, okay. So do you think there's a kind of quite a good music scene in this area?
I would say there's quite a lot of good musicians, like M.E.G as well. Like, I know quite a lot of good people.
I mean, it's amazing to think, not maybe amazing to think, but that this lineup's been put together, a lot of local bands, isn't it, mainly? And this is the cream of the crop, apparently. You know, there was a lot more applied to be here, so it does sound like a thriving scene. So what are you performing next? Have you got any gigs lined up or anything like that?
Actually, I've got a few gigs coming up in a place called Meet Me at the Corner in M.E.G.
Right.
It's just a sort of restaurant place, but I'm just trying to find more places. Like, this is great. Like, I love playing outdoors and on stages and stuff, so I really enjoy it.
And if folk wanted to find out more about you, what would be the best way for them to do that?
Well, I've got a Facebook page. It's just Stephen Telfer Music. So
they can go and check you out there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much.
Well, thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for that, Steve. Okay, we're now talking to Meg. Hello, who's just come off stage for the second time.
Yes.
We've been press ganged into action.
Yeah. They kind of just threw me on for an extra set, but I was sound with it, you know.
So tell us a bit about yourself and your music. What kind of stuff you do?
This is like my first proper gig. Like, I've never actually played a full set before. I've done competitions, sets and open nights, but this is my first kind of gig. I'm a kind of indie sort of singer-songwriter, stereotypical musician. I started playing guitar like last year. Ever since, I've just been writing more stuff and doing things like that.
So you play it as your own stuff, you do, isn't it?
Yeah, I played a few own songs earlier, and I released a music video for one of them today.
Did you?
Yeah, I say music video. I went to London and recorded my London trip, and then sped it all up a lot and put my music behind it.
Oh, fantastic! And is that up on YouTube?
Yeah, so I've not done it now because there's no signal down here, but it'll be on YouTube tonight and my Facebook page as well.
Okay, and what's your Facebook page? So
my Facebook page is my normal Facebook page. I've not actually made a music one yet, so I'm going to do that as well. But I've got my YouTube, which if you'll probably find if you put Megan Taylor on YouTube, it will come up somewhere. And then I put a lot of my stuff on Instagram as well, links to my YouTube, etc. So that's all on there. That's such a M.E.G it's called. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do, like just experiment. Because I'm currently working full time, so, but I go to college in September to do music. So I'm really excited for that.
Which college are you going to?
Riverside Music Complex. I'm going along with Telfer,
right?
The musician Cheers.
Who we've just talked to.
Yeah, he's one of my friends, so we're both going to college together in September, which is exciting.
And so, what do you think about the dates? You've been here for all of it now.
It's been really good. Like, I didn't when I first someone sent me the link to it, apply for this. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that big a day, but like it is. It's been really good, and a lot of my family and friends have been here to support me, and like overall, it's just been the atmosphere's been really good. Like, it's a wee mini music festival. It's been great.
Yeah, and are you local as well?
Yeah, I live from Curlick. I'm originally from Greenock, but we moved up here, and I've lived here for about 10 years now. So. It's been really it's like a nice, there aren't a lot of things like this around here.
Yeah.
There's a wee music festival in Forth just down the road, that's the Gentle Giant, and this is kind of like Lanark version, I suppose.
Okay.
So no, it's really good to see a lot of the local places pushing their local music scene, because it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, you obviously see the talent that's come out today. Like, there are so many people here that I didn't know existed, and I'm like, you're really good, why have I not heard of you? That's because things like this don't normally happen. So I think it does a lot of things for the community as well.
And it's great, I think, for musicians to meet other musicians that are around about, and you just never know what might happen from that. So what's next for you in terms of what you do, apart from going to college, obviously?
Hopefully I'm doing a lot of things like I'm currently an X Factor.
Are you?
Yeah. So I'm doing that just now. I've got that to go through, and then I just really I'm hoping to do a lot more gigs and stuff, just locally to get confidence and stuff. So that's my plan, is just to kind of keep going.
Sure, there'll be people here that, in fact, we spoke to a couple of people who run open mic nights and stuff like that, so hopefully you'll get more stuff.
Hear for them, etc. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time you don't actually hear about things. It's difficult to find things to do. Like, for example, this. Obviously, this is really well advertised, but things like this do happen. You just don't hear about it. So it'd be nice to kind of more information on stuff that's happening for musicians. That's pretty much the plan. Is just to go with the flow.
Excellent. Well, all the best for X Factor. We'll look out for that, definitely. And we'll check out the video too. Thanks for talking to us, mate. Cheers.
I'm still fighting for peace, 'cause I've got thick skin and an elastic heart, but your blade might be too sharp. I'm like a rubber band, but when you pull too hard, yeah, I may snap, I move too fast, you won't see me fall apart.
Okay, we're now joined, they keep on coming, folk just keep on coming to talk to us. The Light Arrows have just come off stage. Hello girls.
Hi.
That was a fantastic set. How long have you been playing together?
We did a separate act for just a couple of years, and then the two of us started singing together about Christmas time, and then ever since then we've just been doing gigs.
Yeah.
So if you could explain a little bit about your style of music and what you
We do college together, and we have really similar tastes in music. Kind of pop,
acoustic,
indie. Just really anything that suits our voices, and we're not big huge fans on rocky stuff.
Because the set you did was kind of two acoustic guitars, a wee bit of tambourine on your foot, which I thought was a nice, nifty move, and fantastic harmonies. I mean, you work in the harmonies a lot.
We don't. Courtney's really good at doing just harmonies, just picking it up.
That's a real
so
talent.
Anything I sing, her ear is just really good. She's got a very good ear.
Thank you.
Oh, you did some covers and you did some of your own stuff, and I was saying to Ian before we spoke to you that your own stuff was the best stuff that you did.
Thanks
a lot. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks so much.
So what's the plan next for Little Arrows?
I have light arrows.
Light arrows.
Little arrows. Well, I am little, so that's okay.
That must have been what did it. Sorry.
That would be kind of good. We'll change that. We actually don't know.
We've got a couple of gigs that possibly could be doing within the next few months, just over summer while we're on a break from college.
Yep.
Just to try
and bars.
Get open mics, we a name for ourselves. Roundabout and let people know.
And whereabouts are you based? Did you say Coatbridge?
Coatbridge, just outside Glasgow. So
okay. And there's quite a decent music scene round about there.
It's better in Glasgow
than
Coatbridge, but we done an EP launch. Yeah. We actually done a separate EP launch in a bar called Owens Bar in Coatbridge. Was it April? Yeah. End April. So we done that separate actually. We should have probably done it together, but we done it separate.
But then it was before we started it was already we done it separate. But then after it, at the end we kind of got together and did some songs together and stuff. Which there
was 200 people there, so it was quite good.
That's excellent.
Yeah, it was really good.
Organise it ourselves and stuff as well.
It was good.
It's a good night.
And there's a lot of good open night stuff in Glasgow as well, so you'll find plenty to do.
Definitely.
So if people want to find out more about you, tell us how they can do that.
We have a Facebook page and it's just Light Arrows, and then I think it's www.facebook.com/lightarrows1 on Facebook, and then we have a Twitter page which is just at Light Arrows
underscore, isn't it?
At _Light Arrows. Then we both have separate SoundClouds. Mine's is Court and Gina Neal.
Mine's is just Ursula. Ursula is Patrick, but really it's just Ursula.
Just Ursula.
Yeah.
Like Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna.
So, what do you think of the festival? Have you just arrived?
It's cool.
It is, isn't it?
It's cute.
Aye.
It's not big, it's not sweaty, it's cute.
It's not sweaty.
Even though the hay fever is terrible.
I know.
I was crying on stage.
I thought that was just
so emotional.
You were so moved by the music. Well, listen, thanks for coming to talk to us. Really appreciate it, and look out for you in the future. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks. I like your glasses.
Thanks very much.
Just thought I'd put that in.
That's good. Always compliments always work well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Hey, we're joined by the two of Fingerhalo who have just come off stage, and thanks for joining us, guys.
Oh, our pleasure.
Just for folk who don't know, just talk a bit about what your music is and the kind of stuff that you do.
Ropey. Well, rock and roll. I think we're shameless rock and roll.
Maybe put some edges of kind of punky feel to a new wavy type feel, which is.
We're kind of still finding our feet a bit. We've only done about 7 or 8 gigs, I think, including today. So
it's a very new
we're
project.
kind of in the process of building up a repertoire of about an hour's worth or so of material. So
and you did
what about? Well, we got 1 or 2 more tunes. What about just over halfway there? I think. But we'll change some of the songs as we go, as things develop. I think. So we're just kind of letting that. Tells us what to do, really, doesn't it? It seems to tell us.
And so, what about your influences, stuff that you?
Well, we had a bit of David Bowie, a bit of the Kinks there, 70s, a bit of 70s classic rock.
It is.
But I think the crossover point is Davey's got amongst many other things, it's kind of folky background. We've got John on the bass there, who was in a death metal band. Yep. Martin, the drummer, who's a very well-known author. A writer.
Oh, is he?
Martin Keelty, he's written a few of them books.
Yeah, wonderful novels.
1 or 2 of them books, and you give people ideas. And Martin's kind of a heavy rock, heavy metal sort of background as well, so a bit of an eclectic mix, but I think the classic rock and the new wave and that of the mid to late 70s, I think is sort of the crossover point for everybody.
Because the last time I saw you play live was last time I saw the Rosillos.
All right. Well, I left them a good few years ago. That would have been 5 or 6 years ago.
That's least, right. That's right. So what do you think of this festival? I mean, it's the first year of it. So
I know. We've been getting told. No, it's brilliant. I mean, it's a fantastic little spot, isn't it?
It's great.
Have there been any? Has it been used as a location yet for like period dramas and stuff?
I don't know. It would be perfect for that.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of.
Something called The Mill that would something like that.
Oh, set in Lancashire.
Filmed here.
Filmed in Lanarkshire.
Well, you could probably get away with something like that. No, it has got that classic Victorian mill village.
Exactly what it is.
Setting,
And are you guys based locally as well?
Well, we're all over the place. I'm based in Edinburgh. Davey's just outside.
I'm Airdrie, born and bred, but I live in Perthshire now, just away from the Airdrie. I managed to get through the barbed wire.
Pretty much
15.
Glasgow-based. The other two. John lives Kirkentillett just outside. But
John's new name's a law, so he used to come here regularly. Start down the road when he was a kid.
All right.
I mean, there seems to be, from what we've seen today, quite a thriving music music scene in the area, which is
yeah, it's not. Is it mostly bands local to artists?
Apparently so,
I
yeah.
like the two. I don't know what they were called. The two girls that were just
that was
two young girls.
Light Arrows, yeah.
Light
Their
Arrows,
harmonies were fantastic.
Yeah, that was nice.
We're hopefully going to be talking to them in a bit as well. So what's next for Fingerhalo? What
well,
plans
we're playing Kelvin Grove Bandstand tomorrow. That's getting reopened, isn't it, or something? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, a couple of little weekend of little festivals.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. That's a great spot.
Glastonbury will not have us.
Next year.
You wouldn't play bigger in Glastonbury, so I think bigger 15 miles down the road is where we're going next.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Kelvin Grove tomorrow, and get some recordings finished and get some stuff up available for download.
Yeah,
I think,
excellent.
Of our sort of original numbers.
And how can people find out about you? Have you got like websites and all that?
We haven't got. They can go on joecallis.com.
Yep.
Which has got all our news on it at the moment, but we'll probably have a. When we got some more stuff to put on it, we'll have a Fingerhalo one or something, a link that goes directly to our Fingerhalo page at least, and stuff like that. So yeah, on Facebook or it's at the moment it's just under my name.
Okay.
Because we haven't got a band Facebook page or a band website.
But we could do it half-baked just now, but there's no point.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when there's a bit more to put up, we'll have a website and a dedicated Facebook page. But so that's where to find out.
Okay.
joecallis.com or
we'll put a link up on the website
or on Facebook. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, listen, thanks for taking time to talk to us, guys.
No, thanks for having us.
And it was a great set as well. Really
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
There's so much more than we see. There's so much more than you see. Hey, burning away. Hey, burning away.
We've talked to Patersani, who've just come off stage in the New Lanark Live Music Festival. How was it for you guys?
Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Isn't that a great setting to have?
Brilliant. The whole setup, we were just saying there, the whole setup's been absolutely amazing. We had a festival at Loch Lomond, like an XFM type thing recently, and it was good. It was a good day. The weather didn't help, to be fair. It was bad that day, but the stage you guys have, absolutely brilliant in all senses.
Yeah, it was really good.
Excellent. So, how did you guys meet? You're obviously two brothers, but how did the band get together?
So our dad, myself and Craig's dad, plays guitar and sings, and as soon as we were old enough to carry one, he had a guitar in both of our hands, so we just kind of grown up always doing it, and we were in separate bands from each other where we were both the guitar singer, and we thought we'll half our workloads and do it together.
Because you'd say it's two guitars and drums, no bass.
No bass, no bass.
It's a funny one, people comment on that a lot, but I think like that's part of what we like about it. It's strange, it's different, it's the way we play as well. Like I kind of put the bass right up in the amp so we got a deeper sound from it.
Sure.
So
well, it was only when Ian pointed out that there wasn't one that I noticed it, so it's obviously not a massive thing. Could you just describe to folk listening what your music is? I mean, your kind of influences and the stuff that you play.
Current chart music, stuff that's about just now, probably the things we're most influenced by, so would be Catfish and the Bottlemen, the 1975.
Oh yeah.
Headed back a bit, we all have different tastes in music slightly, like, and we're kind of meeting somewhere that we're all happy. So like for me, I was always more kind of grungy music. I liked like your Pearl Jam's, Nirvana, Soundgarden. Like that's the music I grew up listening to. Whereas I think Craig was more sort of Blink-182, Sum 41, Sugarcult, like the punky music.
We're changing our style as well. Some of the stuff we're playing was heavier.
Yeah.
Like the new songs are writing which are more like Catfish and the Bottlemen.
All right, okay.
We're still changing, still evolving.
There's a bit of a variety. It's not all the same. Like it's I would say it's like indie rock, pop rock kind of thing. But
well, I thought the sound, you get a lot of indie pop rock bands, but it did make a difference. You could do, it was something a bit different from I think what else is out there.
Good to hear. Glad you enjoyed it.
And so are you recording stuff, or are you stuff coming out?
We're in the process of recording with Bruce Rintoul. He is recording after us with Patersani. He has done some stuff with Twin Atlantic.
Excellent.
He's good at what he does. He's an awesome guy, a very cool guy. You know, you meet somebody who's like, that guy is quite cool. Bruce is one of those guys. Like,
looks cool.
You know that he does something to do with music. As soon as you look at him, you're like, that guy works in music. He's no joke. So we're recording through July with Bruce, and then hopefully we've got the gig at King Tut's at the end of August. So hopefully we'll be able to get the singles
looking for
by then.
Sometime towards the end of the year, probably first EP for the band. So exciting times.
And if people want to learn more about you, what's the best way of doing that?
Probably the Facebook page. You can find links just now on SoundCloud, Spotify, but like I said, at the moment the recordings aren't very good. That's why we're doing this with Bruce. We did the recordings that we've got currently without Daniel. So Daniel wasn't playing drums. We had an electric drum kit. Neither of us played drums, so we were kind of fumbling through it, and we did it in a shed in somebody's back garden. So it was like literally a MacBook, an 8-track, an electric drum kit, and the guitars, and like a compressed mic thing. It was awful, but we made the most of it. Something there, even if it's bad just now, until we can get the proper.
Yeah, sure. Excellent. Well, when's the King Tut's gig? Do you know?
Friday, August 28th. So it's our first headline at King Tut's, which we are like really excited for.
Excellent.
Really cool.
Well, if anyone's free that night, they should get down there and have a look, because I really enjoyed that set.
And come say hello after the show. We always like to meet people.
It's the best part, getting to meet people, because we obviously started off, and the reason we're doing this is because we were music fans. We love music, so I quite like the idea that somebody wants to come over for a wee chat. Always got a lot of time for everybody, which is good.
Excellent. Well, thanks for chatting to us. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the event. And Kelvin are just about to come on, who I think you guys know a bit.
Yeah, a night out with them last night.
I noticed they were all wearing shades out.
In retrospect, we maybe all shouldn't have been out together till about 5:30. I think we got in. So it was the Scottish, the Samas showcase last night. So the Scottish Alternate Music Awards showcase was in Glasgow last night. So we were down at that with Kelvin, and it turned into a late night.
Always the best
ones. Many red wines, but no, we're okay.
Excellent.
A wee bit tender earlier this morning, but we've recovered.
Well, again, thanks very much for doing it. Really appreciate that. I'll maybe see you at Tuts. I might come down to that.
Yeah, okay.
So we're talking to Kelvin, who've just come off stage at the New Lanark Festival, and you're feeling a bit fragile then.
100%.
So what was it you were at last night?
It was the Scottish Alternative Music Awards, so it was just like a kind of gathering, and the citizen and we played a wee acoustic set, and then a bottle of tequila came back with us home, and here we are.
The rest is history.
Feeling like skeletons, man.
So there's quite a lot of buzz about you guys just now, I have to say. For folk who don't know, what kind of music is it that you play?
Hard hitting indie rock, man. Big anthemic melodies that, you know, we see filling at stadiums one day, man.
So that's the ambition.
That's the dream.
Excellent. And what, I mean, you said when you were on stage you played King Tut soon, which is on the
30th of July.
30th of July, and that's part of the Summer Nights Festival in Glasgow. It's a great thing. What else have you got lined up?
We're going to be going back to the studio to record another single. We've just finished our first single there, Punching Bag, over in Grouse Lodge with Jim Lowman. So
alright, okay.
We're going to go back, get a second single, release that single, and then pretty much tour non-stop that single and try and get out there as many people as we can.
Excellent. You don't have a date for that yet? That's still...
It's just, we keep asking whatever it is, man. But
TBC.
Well, build up the hype first, that's the way to do it. So what's your influences? What kind of stuff has influenced you to make the music you do?
All different.
All sorts of
things. Kings of Leon for me and Connor.
Yep, really. Big Kings of Leon fans, and God, I think he was like prog rock and stuff like that.
Just a bit.
You can say anything.
Just a bit of everything for.
Even dance, I like dance music. You know what I mean? I like all types of music, all types and sorts, man. It creates a cool sound. We think with rock, man. There's dance elements in our tunes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
So, I mean, how long have you been going then? How long have you been playing together?
3 years. 3 years, but we've just been Kelvin for 6 months, so that's why it seems like a kind of...
Never really gigged about, we just kind of just jammed.
Yeah, we worked on like getting a good set together, and like we were more about getting good tunes rather than going out and slogging it out around venue after venue, playing shit tunes, you know what I mean? We wanted to hold off for that and
master our craft.
Yeah,
learn how to play together, that kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Because that's the thing, I thought you were a new band when I heard about Kelvin. I thought, that's the thing. But when you saw you playing on stage, it was obvious that you've been playing together for a long time. I think, it was really tight sound.
A long time together, man. Maybe too long. You might see some new faces in this band, man.
This is the interview where he says that. I'm afraid it's all going. So, what's next for you? I mean, obviously you get the single coming out, but just whatever follows on from that.
After this, bed and paracetamol, man, and then I think it's just playing everywhere, up and down the country as much as we can, and just, like I said, try and win over fans and get this show on the road, man.
And this is, you were saying this is your first outdoor festival?
First,
any plans to do any more? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if we had a good manager, we'd get some festivals. But
you'd be doing the one that's on down south just now, is that this time next year in Glastonbury, that'll be it.
And that's why he's broke his foot, man. We didn't get tea breaks, so we had to teach him a lesson.
Well, listen, Laura, loved the set. Thanks for coming to talk to us, and look forward to seeing you soon, yeah?
Yeah, thanks very much for having us, man.
No bother at all. So, final band of the day for us is the Begbies. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Just come off stage. Great set.
Thank you again.
Whereabouts are you guys from? Whereabouts are you originating?
Livingston, Bathgate,
we're all
Falkirk,
all over, okay.
All over, pretty much.
How long has the band been going then?
To be fair, we've been about for ages, but this is the newest lineup in the sort of. We focused last year kind of on our own sound and recruited loads of new people, so this is pretty much the lineup for the first year.
Welcome. Let's go.
The new guys. Sally and Stefan, you mean guys are the only originals.
And was the sound always ska influenced?
To be fair, it's varied. It's varied for the start, but
punk is initially.
We enjoy ska the most, but it's kind of the thing that gets people dancing.
It is a great style of music to get people.
It's the vibe, man. You feed off the vibe of the crowd, and when everybody's properly going for it, it feels amazing. Do you know what I mean? Really good.
What's this kind of ska scene like at the moment in Scotland? Because it was healthy for a long time.
That's why we like it as well. Because we're trying to bring the proper two-tone scene back. Because if you say anybody or scary instantly, I think you like 8 baldy old men with pork pie hats and do you know what I mean, like playing crappy like ska that's just regurgitated nonsense and not taking themselves serious, and that, whereas Two-Tone started with a proper serious political message, and do you know what I mean, and that's kind of, we're going through stuff like that right now, and that's if we're trying to get that scene going and just having our music be relevant as opposed to just us taking the piss and all smiling and wearing sunglasses. Okay, but
if this fails, I will shave my head and wear a pork pie hat.
That's the future here.
Exactly. We're saying that now.
I mean, it is a music style which, I think people do think of it as a scene, and instead of, finding a bigger audience, you think stuff like today might help you find a bigger audience?
Hopefully.
I think everybody likes ska.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like whether they know that it's ska or not, it's that kind of makes you want to tap your feet.
It's the beat,
that makes people just to
gets people happy. It's never a big risk. Everyone's going to enjoy it every time.
Yeah, it's cool because, like I said, you see loads of bands right now that they think they're Liam Gallagher. I mean, they stand up there and they talk.
They didn't look like they're having fun at all.
Like they actually hate it, whereas we love it. It's enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? I love being up there. It's a privilege. It's good. It's good fun.
And you can make mistakes and laugh it off. Like we made a few mistakes tonight, but we all like turned on each other and was like, "What is going on?"
People love that kind of stuff.
And it's like, didn't take yourselves too seriously.
But we'll all be having lots about that.
Scott, if you could just leave the room.
No point
if anybody's interested in drumming for the
contact me.
But they need to have a better fringe because your fringe is pretty awesome.
You can't beat that fringe.
It's a shame it's not a video.
Definitely. See if this was a video. His fringe is brilliant. Imagine the best fringe. Times it by 10.
I'm going to get about 40 Facebook requests.
Scott Wilson, everybody.
On his own page.
Scott Wilson fringe, 2 likes.
Well, I can say this now because, as I say, we've spoken to everyone else, but after you played, or while you were playing, a few of the folk that have been here all day, you know, like selling the burgers and stuff like that, said band of the day, so we're pleased about that.
Ideal.
Did you manage to see any of the stuff beforehand, or were you just basically arrived and
working?
We would catch Kelvin, we'd know Kelvin through the scene and stuff. They're kind of who are mixed type and play the same venues as Super name, but looking for the lineup, it was like a decent sort of mix.
It was a good bill actually. It looked like it would flow quite well as well. Like it wasn't just like a mishmash of different things. It was just kind of gradual build up kind of thing.
Totally, yeah.
But it's a good setup, it's a good venue and that, do you know what I mean? It's a cool place to...
It is, it's really nice, man, really nice.
And I hope they do it again. I mean, this is the first.
Well, they were saying that next year's a possibility, and we were saying, well, we will play next year. Yeah, because it was amazing.
I like that it keeps kind of... We've played festivals before where people have did the whole Wayne's World, book them and they'll come type thing, like they expect it to be 100,000 people and it's never going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
And this was chilled.
This is chilled and kind of it'll like Wickerman started very much like I can gradually go better and better and better and better, and that's if they can keep
this will only grow because they're playing it the right way.
So, and having to go to any like cover bands like From the Jam or whatever. 50-year-old guys from Glasgow.
People all that kind of stuff.
This one's called A Town Called Malice and it's really close to my heart. How is it close to your heart? Tell me, come on, sit down and tell me how.
From Jam are excited.
Oh shit!
That's the secret headline that.
Imagine that. I'd turn around and be like, oh man, fucking love your stuff. Town Called Malice, that's close to my heart as well, man.
You've got to be two-faced, you've got to do it. So where are you playing next? Have you got
Bathgate in an hour.
Right, get down there quick. I don't know if we'll have it out for that.
It's a quick turn. We've got playing the Hard Rock Cafe on Wednesday for XFM and that type of stuff. So Jim Gellert and that was here earlier. As always does, left just before we played. He's determined not to like us. That's exactly right.
He once called us the King of the Skinny though.
He did call us that.
So we'll give him that.
You have to watch us on Wednesday because he's putting the gig on.
Needs to.
Hard Rock Wednesday, then we're in Fort William on Saturday, I think. Fort William Saturday, and then I don't know what we're in studio or something.
Yeah, well, we're trying to focus on new material because it's like a fresh lineup. We were kind of like, right, let's do loads of gigs and get our name right back out there as this new lineup, and then simmer it down a bit. Simmer down. Just quieten it down and then write some new material. The new single Sleeping Dogs is the kind of direction we want to kind of take it. I think we're all agreed. Or is it just me? But yeah, the new single is on YouTube, check it out.
Check it out.
Thanks man, I've been working on that actually.
And he pointed at the mic just so you know. He's pointing at you, everyone. Individually. And how if people want to know more about you, what's the best way of kind of finding out?
The dreaded Facebook. Website. We've got a website now as well.
Website going.
Scott Wilson.
He's got a great fringe. He makes websites.
He's not saying anything, so just say the website.
Go for it.
www.thebegbies.co.uk.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Can we just what is that button? That looks like the button that will destroy the place.
It's nothing to do with us. Yeah, I think that's when everything goes wrong.
Go and hit it, man.
T-minus 19 minutes. Look at it.
Get a picture of that button.
That is brilliant.
That's when the end of days, when Lanark's the
apocalypse is coming.
It's like the old Batman where they lift the skull up.
Yeah, I don't press it just in case.
The band just stopped it there if someone pressed that by accident. It's got all the power.
And on that apocalyptic note, I say thanks very much for talking to us, guys.
Conversation, by the way. That was amazing.
That was the best of the day, and I hope you have a good day tonight.
Thanks for having us. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Pleasant surprise. Love you.
So, Glastonbury, Schmastonbury, let's just say that. We've just finished a day at the live, I just must get this exactly right, live at New Lanark Music Festival, and spoken to many people, many bands who I'd heard of, bands I hadn't heard of, and managed to record a little bit of the music, which I hope you just enjoyed. It's been a really interesting day. Small festivals are definitely on the rise, and this is the first year of this one. And I just hope it goes from strength to strength, because it really deserves to. It's a beautiful setting. It's really well organised, and they've had a great mix of all sorts of music, but mainly by people from nearby, which says a lot about the state of Scottish music at the moment. I think it's a great thing. So yeah, that was our first Music Outside live broadcast. It may well be the first of many, I don't know. But we'll be back probably in the Scots Whay Hae kitchen recording someone else very soon. See you then. Cheers.